It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Miami Dolphins. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. On the return is Cooper from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
There we go. Alert. Hey, three on left. Middle.
Right out of the gates, here's Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They're going deep for Hill. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Throwing is Smith. And that's going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. Back deep is Tank Dell. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. He'll take it at the 42. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Play action. Here's Stroud sliding out of the pocket. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
3rd down and 1. That is caught, and he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 41-yard line. Smith. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. The Dolphins hit 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And Smith's throw taken in by Edwards. And he's taken down inside the 30. Again, Smith. This one thrown underneath to Achane. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
As a passer, we're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
From the red zone now, Smith. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Hold. Straight. Hey, alert.
Throwing now is Geno. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jalen Petrie picks it up. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. And they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Stroud. And this one is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Stroud. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sign of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him.
Touchdown, Dolphins! Devon Achane. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You made me forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here's Elijah Moore now, bringing it out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This defense for the Dolphins, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Throwing now is Stroud. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Yeah, boy, now you see him, now you don't. Excellent move, nice run, winds up getting about 6. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
McCaffrey running up the middle. Jalen Phillips, the edge man on the tackle.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
From the 46, here's the 2nd down and 9. Now they'll change things up. Stroud will throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
19 White. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now Hill to return it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Taken from just outside the 30. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Here we go, here we go.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. They work now on 2nd and 9. Now Stroud. And his throw here's incomplete.
Coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. Yeah, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a 1st down.
Let's go now. Pass the 60, pass the 60. Viking 18.
Stroud off the play fake, rolling to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Bronco switch, Bronco switch. Go.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Stroud looking to throw. Into the hands of Williams across the formation. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 46. And this one is right down Broadway. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Smith. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by a Fitu Melifonwu. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. On first down, here's Stroud. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Cam Smith. And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Throw left side complete. That's Hubbard. A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Now Geno on first down. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Throwing again is Smith. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 50 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. goes Amari Cooper, his first catch. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now 2nd and 3. Stroud to throw it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Hurry.
And Stroud now to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. The 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he is going to have a Texans first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
70. Dragon 60.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Stroud. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Watch out for Hill on the return. Fighting through, and he's got space. And now off to the races down the right side. They're all the way in for a Miami touchdown. An impressive 75-yard punt return. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
When you got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. It's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to them.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well,
this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. And shutting him off, now open field. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Back to throw. Stroud. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Stroud's throw there complete to Allen. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. Stroud looking to change the play. This is McCaffrey on the give. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now they'll change things up.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Now they'll go play action here with Stroud. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This pass finds its way to Williams. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. McCaffrey will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it and catch it, and he gets it done.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is down to 28-10. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Fighting his way through contact. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. It's Hill, complete. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Thompson now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Off play action. Thompson. And going deep for Hill. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down. But to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, it's Thompson. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air. And defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Texans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted a picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And this offense on 3rd down today, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Play action. Stroud now. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. That is caught, and he is going to have a Texans first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Stroud. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
18 Rattler, Warriors 17.
Now Stroud. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Stroud looking to throw. This is caught. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this taken in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw a football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Thompson fakes a handoff. Now going to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
3rd and long. Thompson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Thompson going play action here. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Texans are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Stroud. He's got Johnson. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Drop 60. Mustang 19.
Now Stroud. And got his man complete. He's to the 15. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Here's Stroud. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he is going to have a Miami 1st down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Running left, Achane. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now they turn to Thompson to throw it. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? But Charles, a heartbreaking way to lose this game. They got into position for that final play, had a decent look toward the end zone, but ultimately picked off, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, they gave themselves a great opportunity, didn't they? They'll replay that snap over and over.